And would you look at that? I'm not dead. Hey everybody, welcome back to JT Channel. Welcome to a channel update. I did mention that I was going to do this in a recent post I made. It's been a little over a week since my last video dropped. It was another retro wrestling review. I did say I was going to take a step back with WrestleMania weekend coming up. And it turns out I have a lot more to do over the next couple of days, weeks, and stuff. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on what I am planning on doing and what you guys can expect. Be a bit of a rundown for you here at the beginning so you can know what to expect in this video. Big updates with MAW. It's the first thing we're going to talk about. Then I'm going to jump on here about what games are coming next to the channel. And then we'll close out talking about Retro Wrestling Rewind and my horror review show, which is getting closer, believe it or not. So, like I said, the first thing I want to talk about is MAW. It's been a little while since that happened. I was trying to do it once a week and I've been struggling for the last few months, obviously. You guys knew that already. Which is why there's actually two announcements. The first one is that I am going to a MAW, whatever, is going to a monthly schedule now. It sounds crazy to go from weekly to monthly. Stop. Especially when the weekly stuff was going well. But I'm not going to sit here and run you through all of my problems. And they're not problems necessarily. But with my work schedule, the weekends are when I really get to spend time with my family. So it's been hard to navigate the proper time frames to do videos on the weekends like I want to. So doing MAW once a month not only helps me with that, but it also takes some of the pressure off. I'm actively putting together what each show is going to be called. The big four that we always did, the Rumbles, Hell on Earth, Monsters Ball, Mistress's Ball, and Hail to the King and Queen. They're all going to go to 2 nights. That way, our 4 biggest shows can still feel bigger than the other ones. And we'll just do our best to tell stories in between the months or whatever. The only month that might be bigger than just one show would be May. May, of course, I'm not saying more than one night for Hell on Earth. We already know that, 2-night show. But I'm planning on doing a show I'm stuttering, sorry. I'm planning on doing 1 extra show this next month, if I can do it. If not, it's fine. But because 2K23 is done for MAW, because my wife, who's right over there, surprised me with 2K25, which is massive. I think we've been on 2K23 for 3 to 4 years now. I don't remember if 23 came out the same year, if it was the whole year ahead thing. The point is, this is massive. Moving from one game to the next has always been big. 2K25 doesn't seem like that big of a deal because 2K26 just comes out, but as you all know, I only have up to a PS4, so 25 is a massive upgrade. I've already been on the menu and saw the match types and everything. The Hell on Earth card isn't going to shuffle too much. With not doing weekly shows, I do kind of have to fill the card up, but it'll make sense in the long run. So, point is, I want to do, if I can, a show where we say goodbye to 2K23. We have the last show on 2K23, and then Hell on Earth nights 1 and 2 will both be on 2K25. So I got about 3 weeks to make, I think I counted 35 wrestlers and the arena and all that. It'll happen, don't worry about it, but pretty big news, I think, for MAW going to a monthly schedule, which is something New Japan does. I think they have a weekly show now, or they did, and AAA is every 2 months or whatever the case may be. So that's the big MAW update. I'm really excited to move to 2K25, and I'm really excited to try this new monthly thing so that instead of trying to plan week by week by week, I can just do, okay, I've got a month or however long, once a month, to pick the next matches and pick the next story. So that's the MAW update, which I can kind of segue. I have 2K25. I can now segue into what else I have. I was also able to finally get PlayStation Premium back. That means a couple of things. One, like my Skyrim again. I miss Skyrim. That isn't on the channel, obviously. It's one of those videos that got the first video got a few views and all the rest of them got 0 or 1. A lot of my videos only get 1 view. I'm sure that's my brother who always watches my videos. But views are never my worry. But a game like Skyrim, back when I was playing it more often, I didn't want to rely on YouTube to play Skyrim. But the good news with PlayStation Premium is I do have more options now. I was going to play Dollmare. If you've ever heard of that, I've watched people play it, but it's been a really long time. But anyway, Dollmare doesn't come with Premium, But that was one of the games I was going to play, and I still might. I just have to buy it instead of just downloading it through Premium. Premium does have a lot of games I do want to play. My two big things are horror and wrestling. So I'm obviously going to look at some of the horror games. We got Exit 8. We got the first Poppy Playtime. FNAF Help Wanted is on there as well. I'm kind of like iffy on that. And then the first 3 original Resident Evils as well. So that could be something I could do. Exit 8 is one that I've really enjoyed watching people play. It's a really fun game. I would love to, it's a brain teaser kind of a game. You got to look out for changes and stuff or whatever. So I'm not saying that's a guarantee of the next game, but it's probably going to be horror. Excuse me. If you haven't watched my last gameplay, which was Unreal Tournament 3, highly recommend you go do that. It was an absolute blast playing it. Went a little nuts in the last episode. That happens when you literally go up against someone you consider your arch nemesis. And it's true. I consider the main villain, Akasha, of that game my arch nemesis. Like, I'd play that game over and over again just to keep beating her ass. But that's pretty exciting news, I think. I'm trying not to make this update video super long. It's pretty easily digestible stuff. Having Premium back means I have a wide range of games I can play, from really old stuff to trials to all that. You know how Premium works. So hopefully we'll be getting a game on the channel soon as well. As I mentioned in my post, things are going to heat up. Once I get through the next couple weeks, you may have to wait just a little bit longer because I'm going to be really busy the next 2 weeks. I've got some moves from my old moving job coming up starting tomorrow. And I'm kind of going in and out of that job and my current job. So I'm going to need some rest. But speaking of things that are definitely coming to the channel, if you're just patient with me, which thank you as always, Retro Wrestling Rewind and Saturday of the Dead. If you missed the last episode of Retro Wrestling Rewind, I believe it was WrestleMania 15. We did it right before WrestleMania. Which, speaking of WrestleMania 42, I think I just got crooked. Hold on. Hopefully it's not too crooked. But speaking of WrestleMania 42, apologies I didn't get a review out. I just didn't have time. That's what I've been trying to say in this video, is that I just have not had time lately to do all the things. Short version is I enjoyed it. I'm not going to sit here and review WrestleMania 42. We'll do better in the future with other shows. I was going to do a big video where I reviewed from SmackDown all the way to Raw, including WrestleMania in the middle, where I just review the high points or whatever, but it's okay. It happens. I'm not upset about it. I got to watch WrestleMania. It's good enough for me. But anyway, if you missed the last episode of Retro Wrestling Rewind, when I rolled the 20-sided die, it landed on ECW, which means I get to pick any ECW show I want, and I picked Heatwave 98. I don't exactly remember what match is on there that made me pick that off the top of my head, but ECW Heatwave 1998 is the show I'm going to do for the next episode of Retro Wrestling Rewind. Take a breath. So whenever that comes out, that's what you can expect, and we'll roll the dice again, whatever. I did a WrestleMania because we were around WrestleMania time. I'll probably do that for things like SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumbles, as long as there's at least 20 of them, because I have a 20-sided die to roll, which there should be of all those shows. And when it comes to Saturday of the Dead, I know I keep talking about how it's coming, and it just hasn't yet. I have the intro filmed. I think I'm going to change it. It's part of the reason I haven't started yet. The end of the intro and the beginning of the intro are both from the same franchise, which is fine, but I think I want to edit the end of the intro to include a clip from the movie I'm reviewing. Obviously, you guys haven't seen the intro yet. I'm not going to release it on its own. I think it should be part of the first episode. But the intro it has a clip from a certain movie, and then it has music overlaid of other clips from other famous horror movies, ones that I like anyway. Some famous scenes, some other. And then at the end of each intro will be a clip from the movie I'm reviewing, and then the logo for Saturday of the Dead. That'll be each episode. I am almost ready to start recording that. I just have to land on a movie or a series, I suppose, and I'm going to get a few props. This is a wall behind me. We're not going to put a shelf in the wall. We're in an apartment. But I do want to get like a little shelving unit that I can sit maybe in a corner. I'm going to shoot it differently than I shoot everything else. All of my wrestling review shows are in front of like the TV screen with like the behind me is got like a freeze frame from a match or something. Sit down. And for the Saturday of the Dead, the horror review, I want to sit somewhere else. I want to have like a specific background. And also getting horror props. Clearly, I'm going to take inspiration from other YouTubers. I do the same thing for wrestling. I do the same thing for gaming. So, you guys know I love Dead Meat. I'm not going to sit here and beat around the bush. I'm kind of looking at them for inspiration, but I'm not going to take anything from them. I'm just doing my own review show. And something I've always liked about Dead Meat is their memorabilia that sits around them when they do reviews. So, all I have right now is a Xenomorph toy that was partially chewed up by a dog, and the creature from the Black Lagoon. That's like this big, and it's a water toy I got from my daughter from a store that no longer exists. So, there you have it. I kind of rambled. Of course I did. This would have been much longer if I didn't force myself to cut it down. So just, again, I hate saying this, but you just got to be a little patient. With WrestleMania weekend, with me doing extra work this weekend, and just being super busy all the time. And we got more stuff coming in May. May, of course, is my birthday month. And I'm always busy in May, but we're even busier this year. Just a lot of appointments, a lot of stuff going on. I'm not even going to be... My birthday weekend is a Saturday and a Sunday. And both of those days I'm probably going to be exceptionally busy. So I guess that's it. So thank you everybody so much for watching. And thank you everybody so much for being patient with me as always. Again, I don't get a lot of views on this channel right now. At the start of the year, I was like, we're going to make more videos and I'm going to send out shorts and everything. And I just haven't done it. I've been a little lazy about it. I've just been happy to have a YouTube channel. I'll never be unhappy to have a YouTube channel. But with both Retro Wrestling Rewind and Saturday of the Dead, and me playing games again, and 2K25 and me moving MAW, things will start heating up again. We'll start doing more. Maybe the review shows will also go to more of a monthly schedule. That's not a guarantee. It's just something I'm throwing out there. You know, maybe like 1 week is MAW, 1 week Saturday of the Dead, 1 week is Retro Wrestling Rewind. Maybe we'll do something like that, and then gaming can be scattered throughout. Again, just an idea so that I can start getting back into it. But the channel is coming back. Just give me a little more time. And as far as what game I'm going to play, like I said, it's just going to pop up. One of these days you'll see me playing a game. But until next time, this is JT Channel. I am JT, and I will see you in the next one.